Please sing along.
Y'all, that was her. I just want to say.
Traffic, beep beep, yeah, that's me coming to your axis, spinning off the head like I'm trying to do a backflip. It's go time, you already know time. I'm really on time. Promise that we good as long as the show mine. First out we rehearse, after that then it's show time. Niggas better act like they know. Post back and I'ma post up. Been disappointed, so I never get my hopes up. I earned everything, didn't get it off for no love. Two things I live by.
Hey everyone, my baby is here. And then my makeup area, which this up. It's
It's your
It's a beauty for me. Salad.
Follow me on the group.
Yeah. It's a beautiful day.
Category is business professional.
I scored a touchdown.
Category is business professional.
Y'all, y'all.
Up, you guys, it's your girl Canada, and I'm back with a whole nother video. I have not sat in the camera for so long, like, oh my gosh, like it's been months, but I'm here to catch you guys back up. It's been so many months, so I'm here to catch you guys back up on what's going on in Canada's life. So if you didn't know, you already know. You don't know, you're probably a long live subscriber, or you're a new subscriber. So hey everyone, I am Shekinah Burden. I go to Clark Atlanta University, and that's what we're here to talk about today. So we just gonna go ahead and get into it, okay? So as you guys know by the title, this is going to be my college experience at the illustrious, hold on, let me do my greeting, because you know, you go to HBCU, you gotta do your HBCU greeting. So give me a second. Greetings and a humble salutations. I am Shekinah Burden, hailing from the sweet home of Alabama, and I am a business administration major with a concentration in marketing and a minor in psychology, and I attend the illustrious Clark Atlanta University. And today I'm going to be telling you guys about my college experience, my first year college experience, during COVID, during back on campus, my freshman year as a whole. So let's get into it, okay? So my first coming into Clark, y'all, I can say that first semester was different. It was so different just because I came in and we wasn't on campus. So we started off by going on campus, but then they had changed it to where we wasn't gonna be on campus. So we was gonna be virtual. So my whole first semester of my freshman year, I was virtual basically. So I didn't do nothing but really sit at home. I didn't have a job, which was a mistake. I didn't really go out because I was living with my dad at the time. So I didn't really know nobody where he was from. So I was just sitting in my room doing my schoolwork and then talking to the people in the group chat. So basically, like, the group chats, if y'all don't know about the group chats, but the group chats is basically just something that, you know, all colleges, I'm pretty sure all colleges do to get to know, you know, people in your class. And so that was the only way we could communicate and get to know more people in our class or in the AUC as a whole. If you don't know, the AUC is Morehouse and Spelman Clark and Morris Brown too. But yeah, just to get to know people like that. I was really, you know, just talking in a group chat, FaceTime, and Zoom calls. Oh my gosh, people would say that Zoom relationships, but that's a whole nother story. But like, yeah, that's really what I was doing. And I can honestly say from like August to September, I want to say like the beginning of September, it was really dry in my life. I was trying to, you know, get over, you know, moving away from my mom and coming here to my dad. So it was really dry. I didn't really do nothing for real. Your girl was just sitting at home. I made some great friends in them group chats. I still talk to them to this day. You know, of course, it's a group chat, so not all the group chats stayed alive, but some still did, though. But yeah, and I still talk to them people to this day. Okay, so if you ain't in a group chat, baby girl, you need to get in a group chat, because what is you doing? Okay, so yeah, so then I became this freshman in September. If you guys don't know, it's like a thing that HBCUs do. It's kind of like a pageant, but it is an election mixed in one. But that's when, like, it was like the greatest moment of my life happened. Like, I became this freshman, and really to just, you know, be in that week of campaigning and being in that whole semester of really, you know, being this freshman virtually, it definitely grew me. And I'm gonna keep saying this. Y'all probably, if y'all listen to my last video, then y'all already know about my growth as Miss Freshman. But it just grew me to like the woman I am today, really. And you know, just to connect with my class more, that's what I really enjoyed, because I would meet new people like all the time. And then it was like to even add, like, as Miss Freshman, like, I had the creative, because like I was doing stuff like before I even got the title, like I was doing stuff, you know, with the class, doing events, virtual events and stuff without that. So it was like, as a freshman, I could take that to like another extent, you know what I'm saying? So it was just really fun, and I can definitely say that was a blessing from God right there, okay? So I can really say that was the jewel of my fall semester sophomore year, besides the friendships and the relationships that I had met and built. So during that time, I think this was like September, October. So like during that time, I guess you can say like I was really focused on being the best that I can, doing the best what I can. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm gonna put my name on something, then it's gonna be 10 times than what you thought it was gonna be. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be 110%. Anything I do, it's gonna be 110%. So I just made sure, like, my mind was so tunnel vision that I just overworked myself to a point, and I didn't realize it until like later on into the semester. And I was just working my butt off. Like, I was giving all tunnel vision. I wasn't working. I wasn't doing nothing. I was just like, okay, what my class want? What do my class needs? So it was really tunnel vision for me. And it's a good and a bad thing. The good thing is that I got a lot of stuff done, and I did a lot of stuff accomplished, okay? Put some respect on it. You know what I'm saying? So I did a lot of that, and then the bad thing about it was I didn't really have time for my mental health. I didn't really have time for my stress relief. Like, I would talk to my friend. Shout out to my friend. You already know the vibes. You know, I would be talking to my friends like every day, all night, and he'll be like, yo, you need to chill. Like, he'll be like, you need to chill. Like, you need the stress relief or something. Like, you getting too caught up. Like, you need to chill. And it was like, I can't chill right now. Like, I got stuff to do. You know what I'm saying? So, but honestly, it was the greatest time. Like, I had a fun time. Then we had like a little Royal Week during that time. So it was really fun. So I really bonded with my court. And, you know, with the other people on other courts and other queens and kings from different HBCUs as well. So it was really fun. I had a great time. That was the highlight of my fall semester at Clark Atlanta University. And then also to say virtual, surprisingly, we was such an open and coming together group during our fall semester to be virtual. Like, we was really trying to get to know each other. Like, every other week, it was a new group chat being made. Like, I'm not gonna be in all the group chats, but I was in a little bit of them. But every other week, it was a group chat being made. We virtual, but we still trying to connect and network. Like, that's what I loved about, my class, is that even though we had, the sad COVID effects, and I hated it. It's still, like, we still made it work. Like, we still have memories from our fall semester. It might not be a lot of memories, but we still have a whole bunch of memories, like Zoom calls. We had FaceTime calls. Like, we've really created bonds and created our moment and our memories. So that's what I really is like. It's so precious. It's so precious to me. So yeah, and then I did hit a stage in my first, like, that little, I want to say my December, when we was out of school. I hit a stage, like, November, December. I had a stage where I was just like, I wasn't my best self. And, to this day, like, I'm still growing. Like, I'm still becoming Shekinah. You know what I'm saying? But I was not even the S in Shekinah. Like, I was just not me. And I think it was because it was like a time for me to slow down. But I still wanted to keep going. And it was the fact that I wasn't keeping going. It was just like messing with me. So it was like, I got to do what's best for Shekinah. And that's what a lot of people, forget. Like, they don't think what's best for me. They always think what's best for everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So we had to take a step back and really get into Shekinah for real, because I can never go back to that. Like, my life has a story. Like, my life story is not no regular story. Like, where Shekinah come from, where Shekinah came from, that's a whole nother video in itself. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I told myself, like, once I left that, I was never gonna go back. And it was the fact that I was just this inch close to going back to that. It pissed me off. It made me mad. So so I was like, yeah, this not cutting it. This not it. And so at that moment, I took every day to grow. And even to this day, I'm still growing. You know what I'm saying? You're never going to stop growing, because every day you're going to learn something different. But I promised myself to just never, when you fall, to not just fall completely off. Like, yeah, you can fall off for that day, but tomorrow you better get yourself back up, because you don't have time to sit here and be in the bed and just be depressed about life all day. You don't have time for that. You got stuff to do. You got stuff to accomplish, so you need to get up. Like Sarah Jakes Roberts, girl, get up, okay? If you didn't listen to that sermon, go listen to it. But that's where I was. And then I got back happy, excited, you can say, when we was going on campus. We finally got to be on campus. It wasn't broad, like, open, but it was campus for what it was during COVID. Child, when I tell you I was lit, I don't care what nobody say. I had fun for what was given to me. Like, I made the fun out of what I had. Like, yes, I was still Miss Freshman, so I was still doing Miss Freshman stuff, like doing my events and doing networking and stuff like that. But child, I was out here having fun. Like, we had a party the first, like, weekend we got there. Like, it was parties all the time. At one point it was pool parties, like, back as soon as it got hot, pool parties back to back. Like, it was just crazy. So yeah, and then, like, I even went to, like, a couple parties, and I didn't even say a couple, I went to about all of them. I went to a good amount of them. We just gonna say that. I went to a good amount of them, for real. Just because, like, why not? Like, you're in college to have fun, to, get the college life. So you a freshman only one time in your life, so you might as well get what you can. So I was having fun. I was a wilder though. Now, that one thing, I ain't gonna wild, but I was having fun. Like, and then, like, at Clark we have, like, the Swedes, traditionals, and Brawley. So that's all that we had open. So we would be in Brawley, like, all the time. Brawley is like the apartment style, so you had a kitchen, your own bathroom, a little living room. So people be throwing game nights and, like, it would just be so fun. So, like, you would go over, because I lived in Homes, Homes, Hotties, you already know the vibe. So I lived in Homes. So basically, like, I would have to walk. Oh, that walk from homes to wherever you going is so long. Like, oh my goodness, I hated that walk. But I bet you that was the thing that kept me in shape. And then I was on the 6th floor too, so I had to take them steps. Ooh, Jesus. Yeah, and that's another thing. Like, being in homes, I'm not even gonna cap to you. Like, I love being in homes. Like, I met some good amount of my friends, a good amount of my close friends being in homes. And we all kind of like the same way, to be honest with you. Like, we all got our own thing, but we're all like kind of the same. So that's what was fun. Like, the first couple, like that first week, we was on lockdown for COVID. Child, I had a little movie night in my room. It was a small space, but we made it work. Like, we would just be in each other's room, just talking, bonding, you know, just getting to know the people in your hall. And then eventually, you know, you find your friend group in that hall, in your hall and stuff like that. But really, everybody was saying hey to everybody every single day. So it was just like that. And then half of the time, like, I would be everywhere with my friends. Like, we would just be everywhere. Like, just in Atlanta as a whole, like, we would be going to some of the malls. Like we really made fun out of what we could make fun of. You know what I'm saying? So then, like, even during my because I'm now sophomore class president, so even during like campaign week, like, it was my friend's birthday too around that time. So it was like we still made work, but made it work. So it was just like, I really had fun. I really enjoyed myself. And it also made me realize how mature that I've gotten and how mature that I want to get as well. Like, I came on campus basically as a baby. Like, now I'm coming there like, don't play with me. I'm not that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I came in there wide eye open and just looking and wanting to see the opportunities and the experiences. Now it's like, I'm gonna get these opportunities and these experiences. So I can honestly say that my first year, it treated me well. I grew. I met a lot of people, seen a lot of stuff, met a lot of stuff. Like, it was just honestly the time of my life. And I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world because my story is different. And it's like, I feel like the class of 24, well, we was class in 2020 in high school, class of 2024 now. We definitely have our own story to tell. We was the first and the last for a lot of stuff, Nobody would be able to say like the experience we had. So I definitely cherish it, even though I wish, you know, we could have got it traditionally, but a lot of that stuff, we're not a traditional class. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, we definitely got our memories and stuff out of what we could have. You know, it was sad not being able to get the full experience, but like I said, you have to make the best out of what you have. And that's not even just with COVID and with stuff like that. That's with life in general. Like, you got to make the best of what you have. Like, 9 times out of 10, the poorest people be the happiest people too. So you just got to make the best out of what you have. And that's exactly what I did. And a lot of other people did. Because I'm pretty sure a lot of other people was like, they had fun they semester too. So it was just like that. And then, of course, towards the end, it started opening back up. Like, and then I became an OG, orientation guy, 101G. You already know, in the building. What are you talking about? No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I became an OG, which is an orientation guide. We call them OGs at, you know, Clark Atlanta. So yeah, so I became that, and that was definitely a long process, but it was definitely worth it. It allowed me to connect with upperclassmen as well too. So I'm excited for, you know, what the OGs got to come for the next semester. So yeah, and then like also to even add, like in my first semester, I had relations. I wouldn't say relationships, I had relations. And we all still cool to this day. Like, we didn't obviously stick like glue how the fantasy would have been. But, you know, we still cool to this day. I still doing like, hey, what up, shawty? How you doing, shawty? You good? You feeling good? You looking good? Period. Toxic. No, I'm not toxic. It became Shekinah. So now it's time to walk through Shekinah. And y'all gonna see that too throughout my YouTube channel, throughout, you know, my years of life. So yeah, that's really my college experience. If y'all want some more, I'm willing to do a part 2. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to make the video too long, because then it would have just been like, oh, she's talking too much. You know, I don't want to be talking too much. Yeah, but honestly, I hope you guys enjoyed my first year college experience at Clark Atlanta University, because I go to the best university. No, I'm just playing. But no, I ain't playing. I'm like dead serious. I go to the best university. That's that on that. But, you know. No, thank you guys for watching my video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If, like I said, if you want a part 2, just let me know in the comments. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And remember to follow me on my socials. I get real active, okay? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Love you guys so much. And I'll see you guys in my next video.